What's going on, guys? Ray here. Woo! I just love to hear this thing scream. I have a feeling Brit Crap is feeling the same way. She just got her new Yamaha SXR or RXS, I think SXR 900. I don't know. If you're watching, Brit, go ahead and drop it down. I'm sure I'll correct this in post-editing. Oh yeah, she just got that Yamaha, so welcome back to the Yamaha family, Brit. And I know that thing's got an exhaust on it already. It's got a Yoshimura exhaust on it. So, same engine as mine. Yeah. Oh, I love to hear this thing. I love the exhaust on this bike. Well, guys, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, drop a comment down below. I really like to interact with all you guys. It's pretty much why I continue doing this. It's why I still do YouTube. Because it sure as hell isn't for the money. Man, it feels like it's in A mode. Must be that fresh, quick trip gas that I put in today. Man, I was on empty, my light was blinking and everything. I was just babying at home. I was babying at home. I was like 6th gear, like right off the box, just like, come on baby, just make it to the gas station, make it to the gas station. So it's got a full tank of fresh 93 dinosaurs in there. So as you can tell from the title of this video, this is going to be my Wisconsin bucket list of, I guess, roads in Wisconsin that I want to take. I'm also going to be doing a different bucket list video with just other kind of roads around the U.S. That I want to take eventually. You know, that's gonna take some traveling and, you know, maybe a little iron butt challenge. But this list today is just gonna be some of the things off the top of my head. I was watching one of I hope I don't butcher this, Whit Mesa. Go head over to her YouTube channel. She's got a Harley. She's up here in Wisconsin. She just was on Instagram and she was talking about like some of the Wisconsin roads and stuff that she wants to do. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that because it sounds like a fun topic, and, you know, for anybody else that lives in Wisconsin that watches my videos, you know, drop it down in the comments of, you know, maybe some cool trips, some cool treks around Wisconsin that you think a motorcyclist would need to have on their Wisconsin bucket list. So first thing, I'm going to start out by talking about the Lake Michigan Circle Jerk. And Whit also mentioned that in her video, but the Lake Michigan trail or something. We are going to start in Kenosha. I've talked about this before, but I'm going to bring it up in this video too. Oh, poor raccoon. Rocket, no. No. Star-Lord let you down. Man, he was like cruising to be taking that corner. But if I could find more roads like this is beautiful. You know, this is Wisconsin for me. It's I love, you know, these like country county roads. So if you know of any roads like that, you know, just send them my way. Alright, but the Lake Michigan tour, we're still planning on doing this. Who knows when now because of the whole coronavirus. But we're going to start in Kenosha, Wisconsin, the southeastern Wisconsin, the most southeastern part of Wisconsin you can get. And then we are going to go up and around the UP of Michigan, down to Muskegon, Michigan, and take a ferry across. Now, the only problem I have with this is that ferry gets a little pricey. I think it's like almost maybe $115 or almost $200, I can't remember which one, per person to take this ferry across. Or maybe it's 100 something for a one-way trip. I don't know, I'll have to look again. But then it also costs extra for your vehicle. So, I don't know. it might be more of a pain in the butt to continue all the way around, but then it would be a true circle around Lake Michigan. So I don't know, I almost actually want to go around the whole lake instead of, you know, cheating and taking the ferry back across. But that would be pretty cool too. But we got a buddy who lives up in Marquette, Michigan, that I want to take a trip up to Marquette, even if it's just a weekend trip. Take a trip up to Marquette. You know, he's already told us that we got a place to stay if we go up there. You know, stay a night up there, just ride around still. And I'm including this in the Wisconsin edition of this road trip because technically you got to drive like 5 or 6 hours, you know, up through Wisconsin to get up to Marquette, Michigan in the UP. So I'm just counting this all in. Now, I really want to go up to Marquette, Michigan, which then brings me to the idea that I mean, I've had this idea even before I got into motorcycles. So from where I live in Kenosha, I want to say it's about 8.5 hours. Man, this water is high. Look at that. The Fox River here, it always floods every year. Every year. And there's like houses over that way that it floods really bad. Yeah, but man, oh man, that whew, tree is in the water now. But it always floods through here pretty bad. But the Canadian border is about 8.5 hours from where I live in Kenosha. Only about 8.5 hours. So, you know, we've been to Mexico, and I always thought it would just be fun to do, I don't know, like a quick weekend trip up to Canada. You know, cross the Canadian border, maybe, you know, eat somewhere up there, you know, take a little day trip. You know, maybe stop somewhere, I don't know about, you know what? Yeah, maybe we'd stay in Canada that night, just so we could say we slept in Canada. So then I could say that I've been to 2 different countries, but that brings me to the idea of going up to Marquette. If we go up to Marquette, I think from Marquette it's only about a 3 to 4 hour, I think about a 3-hour ride into Canada. So I was like, man, while we're at it, you know, riding throughout the day up in Marquette, up in the UP, take a little detour over to Canada, man. That would be, I don't know, I just think that would be a lot of fun. So Whit also mentioned about doing, I gotta look into this. She mentioned about hitting all the rustic roads in Wisconsin. And while we're on this little jaunt, I might take you down a rustic road. But she wants to hit every rustic road in Wisconsin, which I wonder if there's a website out there or something that actually breaks it down and tells you every rustic road. Here comes the sun, doo 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 doo. Oh yeah, you see that house over there? Yeah, all the houses along the Fox River, man, just flooding like crazy. So that's going to be the next task, is finding online if they have a map of all the rustic roads, and like the easiest way to take all the rustic roads. You know, that would be a cool trip. You know, man, probably, God, I don't even know how long of a trip that would be. I don't know, maybe I'll take you down one right now, if I remember where. I know by taking this way, there's a rustic road that kind of wraps around this way. Cows. God dang. It's so weird. It seriously feels like it's in A mode. Alright, and last thing that I want to put on my Wisconsin bucket list for now, until I find, you know, any more interesting roads to take, would be, supposedly there's a Wisconsin like waterfall trail, where you could hit up like 9 or 10 different waterfalls in a day. I want to check that out. I've always wanted to check that out. There's a really good trail through the UP, which that would be for another trip. So to wrap up my little bucket list, I want to do the Wisconsin or the Lake Michigan Circle Tour. I believe that's also an Iron Butt Challenge, so I want to try that. We also got all the rustic roads. We got the rustic road tour, as Whit was talking about. We also got going up to Marquette, up in the UP. I mean, you gotta go through Wisconsin to get up to Michigan, you know, granted. So that's going to be on, you know, that's on this list. You know, but going up to Marquette, riding around up there. I'd really like to go, you know, out west again, to the west part of the state. It's just really pretty and beautiful out there. And of course, the waterfall trail. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I got to stop at Quick Trip. I got to meet up with some new motorcycling friends. Well, I should say they're friends from work, but they just got motorcycles, so they're new into motorcycling. So I'm gonna stop at Quick Trip, see where they're at, and we're gonna meet up with them, maybe make a video with them. So until the next video, guys, get out here and ride safe, explore your towns, explore your states, love the state you're in. Until next video, guys, I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.